I don't begrudge you a song. I like singing the songs. The tunes are easier because they got no words, you don't have to remember the words. But I don't mind singing a song either. Sing a song from sing a song from Ramia, from a fellow named Ernest Barter. And Ernest, I don't know that much about him. I have met some relatives of his on visits down there. I was mentioning the trips that I do around the province on the boat, and we go into Ramia on pretty much every one of those trips. And it's a really interesting spot. If you've never been there, it's a pretty cool little town. I mean, the whole south coast is fascinating to travel there. So many of the places are still, I mean, for North America, pretty isolated. Well, actually, for anywhere, they're pretty isolated. There's no roads to, like, places like Francois and Ramia, which is obviously, there's no roads there, it's on an island. It's a nice ways out. But I mean, to go to some of these places where, like La Poyle, for instance, there's no road. There's no road going there, and there's no road around the community. It's like a paved ATV trail, and just everyone just like zips around on little four-wheelers, you know. Same thing with Francois. I was there one time. We were visiting a friend, and someone said they were getting ready for a trip, and they said, "Well, I got to go out and pack up my stuff now." And I was like, "Oh, I'll give you a hand." So I took a bag and like went out and was just like walked right, kind of had my head down, just walked right up and expecting to see a car, right? And we get up and he's like packing it all on the back of his ATV. So that's life on the south coast. It's a really wonderful place to travel if you get a chance to, if you have the time. A little bit difficult to get to, but you can take the ferry along the south coast and visit a lot of those places. And it'd be a good time to do it now because, there's no guarantee that they'll be there in 5-10 years, Grand Brit, which was one of those communities near La Poyle and Francois, was resettled last year. And so, a lot of those places you have to wonder how long they're going to be around for. But you never know. Ramia has like a windmill project now. They're harvesting potassium or something from windmills, or I forget how it works, but anyway, it's a pilot project. So I'm not writing them off yet. But this is a song from Ramia, from Ernest Barter. Oh, what'll we do with the old herrings' heads? We'll get some loaves and sell them for bread. Oh, herrings' heads and loaves for bread and all things like that. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring that's the fish for me. Right, shalura, follow me. Oh, what'll we do with the old herring's eyes? We'll get some puddings and some for pies. Oh, herring's eyes, puddings for pies, herring's heads and loaves for bread and all things like that. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring that's the fish for me. Right, shalura, follow me. Oh, what'll we do with the old herring skins? We'll get some needles and some for pins. Oh, herring spins, needles for pins, herring's eyes, puddings for pies, herring's heads and loaves for bread and all things like that. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring that's the fish for me. Right, shalura, follow me. Oh, what'll we do with the old herring's backs? We'll get a little boy and call him Jack. Oh, herring's backs, boys call Jack. Herring spins, needles for pins, herring's eyes, puddings for pies, herring's heads and loaves for bread and all things like that. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring that's the fish for me. Right, shalura, follow thee. Ding bread and all things like that. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring, that's the fish for me. Right, kitty, shalora, right, shalora, follow dolly. Almost to the end. Oh, what'll we do with the old herring scales? We'll get come canvas and sew it for sails. Oh, herring scales, canvas for sails. Herring's bellies, girls called Nelly. Herring's backs, boys called Jack. Herring's fins, needles for pins. Herring's eyes, puddings for pies. Herring's heads and loaves for bread and all things like that. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring, that's the fish for me. Right, kitty, shalora, right, shalora, follow dolly. Oh, what'll we do with the old herrings? Can you think of one more? What'll we do with the old herring's mouth? What do we do with it? Rhyme it with mouth. That's actually that rings pretty true. Oh, what'll we do with the old herring's mouth? We'll factory freeze it and sell it to the south. Oh, herring's mouth, sell to the south. Herring scales, chemist for sale. Herring's bellies, girls called Nelly. Herring's backs, boys called Jack. Herring's fins, needles for pins. Herring's eyes, puddings for pies. Herring's heads and lumps for bread and all things like that. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring, that's the fish for me. Right, kitty, shalora, right, shalora, follow dolly. And of all the fish that's in the sea, the herring, that's the fish for me. Right, kitty, shalora, right, shalora.